What's up, guys? So today I'm going to be telling you guys what I think is the only way and the best way to try to get rich right now in today's environment. So I'm filming this on November 13th, 2023. I mean, if you've been keeping up with the interest rates, I mean, you cannot buy real estate right now and make money. You are definitely playing it for the long game. Um, and you're not gonna get rich off of that for sure. I like not quick at least. Definitely in the long term, you're gonna make some wealth, but if you're trying to get rich quick, there's only literally one way that I know of, and it's just to be investing in Bitcoin. So I'm gonna give you guys some super secret sauce that like I probably I should be paying to like, or you guys should be paying to be watching this. And this chart that I have is it's like the model that I have of this Bitcoin price action is so good. So I'll let you guys get a little peek of it, but check it out. So basically, this is the price of Bitcoin that's been charted. It's in a logarithmic scale. And this, you remember back in 2021, and everyone was just going crazy about Bitcoin. I had actually invested in Bitcoin all the way back in the peak of December 2017. So that was the first time I started getting in it. And if you look, I rode that down pretty far. It was an 80% drop. So I think I invested like 10,000 and rode that down. My investment was basically worthless, and then everyone forgot about it. No one talked about it anymore. Like even though it had a massive run up in 2019, but I know I was just on my like grind. I wasn't really interested, and I didn't even have any disposable income to invest, which is probably a lot of you. I mean, you guys probably don't have like 20, 30, 40, 50K to just dump into investments, like you're trying to make the most with what little we have. And that's why I think Bitcoin is the best investment, because even if you were to get into real estate, you do need a substantial amount of capital to begin with. But with Bitcoin, you can literally start with $10 and actually see a return on your investment. So let's look at the chart. I mean, it literally ran up over 200%. So if you had invested like $1,000 back in February of 2019, you easily could have doubled your money. And then and then we go into 2020, and that's when we have that COVID flash crash. It loses like 40% of its value just basically in the span of 2 weeks. And anyone who would be invested there would have sold probably, like, unless you're like in it for the long term. You definitely would have seen your portfolio go down 40% and been like, oh yeah, I gotta get out, like, and sold and lost your money. And but then what happened after that was probably one of like the greatest bull runs, if you look at the charts from its low. Let's just use 6,350. It ran all the way up to 69,000 eventually, but the first peak was around 63,000. And that was over the span of exactly a year. So from March 2020, which is when I started really getting serious about investing again, till March 2021, Bitcoin literally went exponential. And I will admit that's how I made significant amount of my wealth. It was through Bitcoin. And that's what allowed me, not necessarily like, it didn't like go towards my real estate. I had obviously worked and then made money through working so I can buy real estate. But in terms of my total net worth, it's probably one of the biggest drivers. And it's nice to just have that money in the back that's going to constantly compound and grow. And like, I want you guys to have as many vehicles to compound and grow your wealth. So like real estate, stocks, crypto. Those are all just some of the ones that I have right now. And then if you see after that, basically, we drop down, we lost around like 75% of the value from the peak. And then this was about over the span of 2 years. But if you see now, oh, and I also bought at the very bottom in December 2022 when I saw it at 16, 17K, I dropped hella money into that. So I'm sitting on some pretty good gains right now just from those investments that I made exactly a year ago. Well, a little less than a year ago. So I'm sitting on almost double my money, just from that investment. And if you see this charting, we have so much room to grow. We literally from today, you can still get a 5x on your money. So if you can manage to put like 10,000 away even into Bitcoin over the next 2 years, you can easily 5x that money. So imagine that 10K turns into 50K. That is going to change your life. That's like, you could buy a new car, buying like a nice sports car, whatever, waste your money and blow it on that, and then have a depreciating asset that'll be not worth that much in like 10 years. Or you could do the smart thing like I did and invest that, use that as a down payment to buy some real estate, and also keep some of that money like aside so it can continue to grow on the next bull run. So I'll definitely get more into this. I'll do some more charting. I'll let you guys know like why it goes like this and why this chart's so special. But hit me up, send me any comments and questions that you guys have. Thanks.